You want to hold the ring right here
Yeah, I know how to do that.
and then drop it through so that when it's on its neck, it releases. You could also use the prong collar too if you want, but the point of this training is we don't want to have to correct them all the time, or we don't want any tension on the leash.
Okay.
So, Marcel. Good boy. Sometimes he gets very frisky when he sees this collar, because it means we're going out. This is about a 30. I think 30 or 34. All right, so. So when I start the heel, I start him in a sit. Then I take my thumb, fingers around the handle, and I accordion it up. I don't wrap it around my hand. And the leash drapes right here. And I don't use this hand except for a couple of very limited situations.
Okay.
Like if a dog was passing on this side, I want to make absolutely sure my dog didn't cross in front of me. And I sneak it there if I'm going for an auto sit to correct him before he doesn't sit.
Okay.
Or goes in front of me. So those are the only times. The correction for going ahead of me is me doing an about turn, which just means me turning all the way around. And the correction for him going too far that way is like this.
Okay.
All right. Marcel heel. And I want his shoulder to be right as my leg. Forward. Yeah. And then when I close up, I want him to sit. So what happens is I stop with this foot and then I close up with this foot. That's the body language that tells him he's a sit. He knows that better here than he does outside.
Okay.
He can do it outside, but he knows it better inside because
Okay.
he's more distracted outside. Heel. So I want to see his head a little bit out of corner out like that. Good boy. Come on. I don't want him behind me. Good boy. Good Marcel. You're so good. When we're outside, I'll show you what we do when we're outside if you're not paying attention. Marcel, heel. I call that drawing when I encourage him to go forward. So if I'm outside right before I sit, I just grab this. That way he doesn't get in front of me. A lot of times he's so distracted he walks in front of me and then he doesn't see my body language. So I've been doing this consistently when we're outside just to make sure that he starts to look to me. Good boy. All right, want to try that? Mm-hmm. So this, measure it right below your knee. Marcel, heel. Heel. There you go. I'm going to close up. Good boy. Marcel, heel. Heel.
Don't repeat it again.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, let your knee do the correcting.
I'm sorry?
Let your knee do the correcting when he's there we go. Good boy.
Boy.
That's why we have it set up right below our knee, because nothing has better timing than our knee will.
Okay.
If he's lagging.
Marcel, heel.
There you go.
Good boy. Yes. Heel.
You're so cute, Marcel.
Heel.
Yep, there you go.
Again?
Nope, that's good. I think I want to go outside now. So the only other thing I was going to tell you, if you ever get in trouble, let's go. We were explaining this to your husband at the time. Like, let's say another dog's rushing at you, and he's going to pull. The best thing you can do is let the leash out and go, instead of trying to pull him toward you.
Okay.
That's how you get pulled over.
Okay.
You know, the only other time I ever had a problem with him was when a dog was rushing us. I didn't really have a problem with him, and luckily there was another guy there who chased the other dog off, who was off leash. Shouldn't be.
So when the dog was rushing at Marcel, what did Marcel do?
Like he wanted to, you know, pull forward and probably play with him. I mean, that's
Oh, he did?
probably.
Okay.
I don't think he was gonna attack or anything, but yeah, he wanted to go meet him, so I just pulled back. But that's a good time. It's good to just go. Of course, I was taken off guard because I was on the road, not on the beach. And
And somebody just had their dog off leash?
it was so stupid that I've seen these people 1,000 times. Their dog has an e-fence. I walked by them, we said hi, the dog was inside at the door. We went by, and for some reason they decided to open the door, and the e-collar, not this, like the invisible fence collar wasn't on them.
Oh. I see.
And the dog rushed us. And I wasn't expecting it, because that dog's usually behind the e-collar thing, so I was a little stunned for a moment there that this dog was running up to me.
Yeah, everybody in our neighborhood walks their dogs on leash.
Yeah,
And we're not in we're as far away from your neighbors as you are from you.
yeah,
So,
yeah, but people can be dumb like that, you know?
well, I'm sure you know, as a large breed owner, the
Yeah.
onus is always on me.
Yep.
Sadly. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, well, luckily with him, I would be dumbfounded if he ever went after a dog.
He wouldn't go after a dog, but I'm curious to see when I take, because Emma, his friend,
Yeah.
has been dying for him to come home.
Yeah,
Like, if she hears me on the phone, she starts crying for him.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see when I pull into their driveway. I should
so yeah, but they
probably
should,
use the e-collar.
yes, I would, yes. Definitely,
Because I don't want him.
right,
See, I don't want to set him up to fail.
right.
Same thing, like if we go
Have him
down.
on the e-phone house on the leash, so you can use both of them at the same time.
Same
but I
thing
just
if we
wanted
go
to
down to
make-
see like Chloe,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think the baby will be out of the NICU.
Yeah,
And I don't want her to be alone on Christmas.
yeah,
And the baby daddy will be with his
yeah,
daughter, who's only 6, and Christmas is big to a 6-year-old.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to board him.
Mm-hmm.
So he loves to go to boarding.
Yeah.
And he will pull me in there.
Yeah.
So.
So I practice a lot of like when we come back home, for instance, and all his friends are in here, I still have him in working mode, so I'll yell up to the door, you know?
It's funny, one of Tom's,
Like, and if I was going for an appointment at a place, I might go a little bit early just so I can warm him up so he's not doing it, and then walk him in when he's ready.
okay,
That's what I would do.
one of Tom's associates owns a house, I think, behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he saw you training Marcel. And he called Tom, he goes, is your dad up in York? And I was like, why? He goes, there's some lady out here in a sweatshirt. And I could swear that's Marcel, and Tom started laughing. And he said he saw you several times.
Yeah. You never know who's watching you, huh?
Yeah.
And he is a recognizable dog. Huh.
Yeah, there's not many.
There are not many of them. Not many Marcells. Huh. But I want to make sure I showed you the manual collar without the e-collar as well. So now we'll go and walk Marcel a little bit around the neighborhood. I'll start him off for you. I want to get out the driveway with him before we